then is red.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's take a look at Viper's map. First map or game is always Dry Arabia in this tournament. So we're looking at Viper's TC. Below I can see his main gold, which is a little bit far and on a hill. It is maybe towards the back, but it is really open towards the center, or yeah, the south center at least. Then what else can be said? Wood also there, probably safer to go to the back than to the front, and he is already. Okay, secondary gold looks nice, stone is nice. Forward, secondary gold, forward, well, the second stone.
It's cool, like you mentioned, a bit open, you know, on the sides of his town center, but nevertheless, he can make some defenses in case he will need it.
Yeah. Okay, so that's one forward forest for Viper. I guess he can, well, use that to shield off later on. Another forest more to the, well, between the players. That is really far for Viper, actually. And yeah, a really open map overall, I should say. Okay, do you want to look at LB10's base?
Yeah, I'm already there. His main gold forward close to that hill. That might be important if LB10 won't, you know, try to find a way to take out that advantage from Viper. And also, you didn't mention the civilization even more with Viper being bridged with the crazy range. You should be extra careful. I mean, it's one thing that we know might be important.
Yeah.
Right.
Question from the chat.
Yeah, go.
It is recorded games. These games got played like, let me take a look, 4 hours ago. They started only 4 hours ago. So we're showing them now.
And they're pretty fresh. It's not live, but still pretty fresh.
Yes. Okay, so yeah, let's talk about the civilizations in a minute, Katsuni. Let's take a look at the map first.
Yeah, well, back main stone for, back stone for one, at least one for LB10, and well, that forest to the left hand side of his town center goes to the edge of the map. Yeah, he can also place, you know, some houses, palisades between the two forests, or if he wants to, because I have seen players that, you know, this was their strategy, their plan, like wall, then try for a fast castle. He can go even further, you know, to use that forest a bit to the left of his town center, right where his two golds are, the main gold and the one to the left, and do the wall there with the forest. But it's pretty far away.
Yeah, that would secure him a lot of, well, the map. Yeah, good point, good point. Okay, someone has typed in balance again. So what has changed for Britons? I would say not much really. Longbows get created 2 seconds faster now, I think. They get, I think, treadmill crane, if I'm not mistaken, which is, you know, important for late game, deathmatch, etc. And heavy scorpions, I think. So another,
they get heavy scorpions.
Yeah, late game.
But I don't think. But also I don't think that in 1v1, you know, you will see that. It's a possibility, of course, but in 1v1 with Brits, come on. I mean, archers, man, archers are the king because they still have extra range, right?
Yeah, I mean, you have to think of every possible scenario. Think of Black Forest, for example, and someone is sending like 100 war elephants at you. What do you do as Britons? Well, you can get halberdiers and a few heavy scorpions in the back. They don't hurt, I think. But then again, it's weird scenarios, and I think it doesn't hurt, to be honest. What does it hurt?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so
barracks. Before they didn't even have it. For example, if they are to counter a Goth, we know that Goths are very good to deal against archers, even, you know, against longbows. I mean, only some specific archers like plumed archers and chukonus are better than normal archers or all the other archers. So in that scenario that you were talking about, scenarios, yeah, those scorpions definitely helps.
Yeah.
So we have now Drush for Viper, as you can see, Barrack and 3 militias on the way for him. Only now LB10 finishing his Barrack. I'm curious if he's also planning to go Drush.
No.
Yes, he does.
no,
Yes, one
no,
militia.
no, Katsuni, take a look at the
Yes, he's on the way to
exactly.
fail, but yeah, I mean, he's not a drush, but he's making those militias.
Yeah.
I wanted to say, because it's almost common, and a lot of players lately are doing, this strategy on the way to feudal age. They create militias, and once they're even researching mana trumps to be even stronger. Than that. Yeah, you're right.
No,
sorry,
I shouldn't have said it's like wrong. I just thought you probably didn't see the feudal age time, which is really good. 9 minutes.
But
25.
when you see militias, easily confusing with rush. But you're right. I mean, you got a point. Okay.
Viper is playing a very clean and rush. 3 militia and 11 minutes 18 seconds, while LB10 is, I would say, going men at arms. We will see the man-at-arm upgrade in a second now.
Yep.
And there it is, yeah.
As expected, man, yeah.
Alright.
Even more that he was able to lure at least one deer. I see one deer close to his town center, so definitely that helps. Yes. And he already was able to snipe down one militia, a second militia. Whoa! This is a good win for LB10, man.
Yeah, the thing is, from feudal age, Japanese infantry, they get their bonus, with the attack delay.
Yep.
Yeah. Ooh, this one militia is on 3 HP though. Was a good save.
LB10 is here.
Hello. I should maybe put that in the title. Give me 1 sec while we are watching the men-at-arms walk across the map.
Go forward.
Yeah.
Yes, and let's see, Viper waiting for his feudal age. Right. What are the resources? Well, not a big difference, Usually, when one of the players going for a drush, you see the most common, let's say, strategy. Drush walls and aiming for an FC. But with Viper's pretty open map that we mentioned, not easy to do that.
Yep. Okay, so the men-at-arms should not get too close to the TC, especially this one on 3 HP. And the scout is on 7 HP too, so injured units. Let's see how this goes. Some micro.
Okay.
He's going for the first villager there. Lost the men-at-arm instantly.
Yeah, well, he was very low HP, so makes sense.
1 hit.
But LB10 still tries there to disrupt his economy. Harass him, annoy him. At this point, it's a matter of this thing, delay a little bit the economy and so on. But now Viper with 2 archery ranges and going a combo of skirmishers and archers. He has 5 villagers mining gold. Yeah, go.
No, nothing special to say. I just saw the ranges and the archers coming out. These 2 units. I don't think they will do a lot of damage. I mean, there's villagers plus the scout plus ranged units. I don't think they will do a lot of damage.
It's like I said, I mean, it's just harassing, annoying, delaying him with the economy a little bit. I mean, this is the purpose, of course, with 2, 3, even men-at-arms, even though they are strong for feudal age, you don't do like huge damage or whatever. But annoying. And if the other player is not careful enough, we have seen a few times, the other player losing 1, 2 vil, because those, if constantly you don't watch them, you can lose the vils one by one if you let them getting hit. That's the point, but it's Viper. It's Viper. Not saying that LB10 is not good, but let's see. Anyway, he's with a small advantage. Population difference not that big. Only 1 villager more for Viper, and also 1 more army. Researching the first farm upgrade. And
Viper
go.
Is actually heavy on gold. If you take a look, that is how many? 9 villagers in total on gold there, and
for LB10.
Yep. And we haven't actually talked about Japanese, really. The top civilizations on Arabia, like Aztecs, like Mayans, like Huns, they got a little bit nerfed, because Aztecs, for example, were super fast with free loom and faster barracks, etc. So the free loom was taken away, for example.
Whoa.
See the archers.
Sneaky archers.
Yep.
Yeah. Sticky. Oh, but why you go back, LB10? Oh, yes,
Oh.
yes, let's go. Please go
Well,
back.
I don't know.
Please, come on, man.
You should go on the hill now, really.
Yeah.
And shoot down.
He's going, okay. Ah, no, he was waiting. He's waiting for fletching, man.
Ah, yes, good point.
To do like,
good point.
Yeah,
More damage.
To do like more damage, exactly. And now he has it,
that's
and
one.
there you go, man. One for sure. Even 3 expected. Viper didn't see it yet. What the hell, Viper? Wake up!
He saw
Houston
it.
to Viper. Houston to Viper. He saw it. Okay.
But this one villager, he could have taken, like, sacrificed one archer more, but it's all right. Okay, well, just about Japanese. So, since all the best civilizations got a little bit nerfed, let's say the next civilizations like Britons and Japanese and Celts, etc., they are really, well, good now. They can compete, at least. And Japanese, for example, they still have their bonus with cheaper lumber camp, mining camp, mill. And infantry walks faster, so you're more mobile now with, you know, militia, men-at-arms, etc. So, yeah, Britons...
Don't think of Nokia, guys. I mean, when he said mobile, okay?
They can move faster, if that makes clearer.
Well, now Viper lost his scout, but check out Viper's archers going to LB10's wood. And he also has the fleshy, but spotted by LB10. Even so, Viper with a chance now to do a little payback time. Yeah, one villager going down, and whoa, potentially a second one.
That's 2, yes. Alright, I can see more units moving in from blue. That's Viper. Oh, that's quite good number, and the skirmisher mixed in as well. See some micro here. Yeah, still moving. Okay, not moving anymore. I think Viper noticed that no more points there.
Yeah,
and there must have been a hole. There must have been a hole, I think, between the palisade and the house, most probably.
Where? In LB10?
Yeah, because this big group of archers, or, you know, ranged units from Viper just walked in.
True.
There must have been a hole.
Where was it? Yeah, where was it?
Between the house and the palisade, I think. But maybe between the ranges too. Anyway, they just walked in.
Yeah, it's a house between the two ranges, but you know it's tricky when you build buildings on the hill. You have to double check, seriously.
Yeah. Is always the same.
That,
you see, even with the grid mod here, I can't really tell 100%.
Yeah.
Very even fight
like
now.
Like I said in the start of the game, I like the wall with houses, buildings, and palisades in front of the main goal for LB10, because I said he should try to find a way, you know, to take that hill advantage away from Viper even more. Viper with Brits, and he will have extra range, so it matters. I don't like too much that tower, though, to be honest. It's a good one. From
LB10?
But, yeah, for LB10.
Yeah.
To the main gold.
It is not terrible, but of course he should not lose control over this hill here in the front. But I think he did a good job walling and placing buildings, so that's okay, I think. Just looking at the economy a little, 38 against 36 villagers right now. And food is close to 600 for LB10, 700 plus for Viper. Yeah, just got
Viper slightly ahead. Yeah, also with the food, not a big difference.
Yeah.
Go.
He did a drush, you know, and with a drush you should be able to go up faster. So
yeah.
It's actually a good job by LB10 here that he's very close in economy. Because, you know,
yes, he is.
Britons, they get their bonus in Dark Age, you know, with sheep, and they get their next bonus with the town centers only in Castle Age. So in Feudal Age, Japanese have a little advantage, maybe. Okay, yeah.
And both on the way to Castle Age with only 4 seconds difference between them. Huh. Good play. Oh, Viper though hit that blacksmith, and yeah.
Yeah, he got...
Not stealth anymore, yeah.
Mm-hmm. He also got padded archer armor in his own blacksmith, so he has +1 defense now.
Oh yeah.
Alright.
And now that tower, shows that it is well placed, because yeah, you also make a point. I mean, if that is a full wall in front of the main goal, then it shouldn't be a problem.
Yeah, people talking about sheep. LB10 didn't find 2 of his sheep too. The Viper one I didn't notice. But if that's true, then it's just the same for both players.
Yeah, Viper has them behind that forest to the right hand side in the back of the town center.
Ah, yes, I see
behind
now.
the secondary gold.
I see
and
now.
LB10 just in front of the 3 houses between the 2 forests to the right hand side of his town center one day.
Yeah.
But like you said, it's same for both of them.
Yes.
But this affects a little bit more. Well, affects. For the Brits would have been good to have the sheep, like you mentioned. Of course. They eat sheep faster, so yeah, could have been a small advantage. Extra small advantage.
Viper really massing up the army now. Let's take a look. In total, well, 20 against 19.
19, yeah, it's not a big difference.
Yeah. And some more skirmishers as well.
The difference is that seems that LB10 is half archers and skirmishers, while Viper is full archers. Because
whoa. Take a look at the front. The front from LB10. Oh, and as always, Katsuni, we didn't put AOC balance pad.
I know what you mean, man.
So, as always, Katsuni, can you please watch the stream?
Of course, man.
I will feel like an idiot for the 100th time.
Bug off. I know, man. No problem. No, it's relax. You will put it in the second game.
So,
no problem.
AOC balance patch.
Castle incoming, man. Viper was building a forward castle, by the way. I mean, he was preparing a push. And again, he went with full archers because he has the extra range. So, makes sense because all his army will have that extra range that doesn't apply to the skirmishers, right? So, that's why Viper went in full archer mode.
Do you remember roughly what minute it was? I just remember there was a castle coming up.
25.
25, brilliant.
25 and something, a little bit.
So it gives us a chance to actually take a closer look.
It's not
again.
a bug. I Puma King, but when you watch recorded games, you know, in Vubli, if you don't select that respective patch, then it's a high possibility that the recorded game will stop at some point.
Yes,
it won't go, you know, full completely.
Yeah, I mean, we've spoken about all the changes. You know, infantry moves a little faster.
Yeah.
Longbowmen get trained 2 seconds faster and things like that. And of course, the data has to be the same. So yeah, I just had to enable the mod in the Vubli game room, and now it will run fine. Trust me, guys.
And from now on, game 2, 3, and so on. But yeah. You have to keep in mind,
it's like that.
And you said, okay, let me again look at the settings and so on, but you just missed this small one.
It has been the 5th time or so, not like the 2nd or 3rd. It was the 5th easily. So, I see the hole. There was just a deer walking past between the range. Yep, between the range and the house. So there was the hole that Viper spotted. You know, the units, and here they come. Yep, we've seen that before. It's always smart to actually use the pathfinding. You know, just send your army into the enemy base and hope that there is a hole. Why not? Yeah. And now he closes it.
And also, it happened quite a lot of times when one of the players, for example, going forward with the army, they didn't click in, man. They just see a forward wall and they don't click inside the base, because so often we could see players not fully walling, leaving a small place between a forest and the edge of the map, for example, where the army could go in. I mean, these things can change a game, man. So it's come closer. Be ready.
And we have caught up. The castle is getting ready, and Viper has broken in. Will he stay though, or will he go back? Probably go back. There's a hill advantage for LB10 as well. Well, some micro. Few kills for both players. And the hole is closed now. Viper cannot just walk in anymore. In the ranges, let's take a look. More skirmishers coming up. Elite skirmisher as well. Against Britons, probably not the worst idea. Ballistics coming up for both players, a little bit earlier for LB10. Will he make use of that, but well, there's the castle behind, so not really sure he can. Okay.
And the extra range, man. Check out those archers. They are, well, the crossbows, they are 8 range, right? Versus 7.
Looking at it,
LB10.
5 plus 3 for Viper and 5 plus 2 for LB10. For both skirms and elite skirmishers. No, skirms and crossbowmen, that's what I meant, sorry. Right, so town center behind the castle, that definitely helps with the economy. Remember, Britons still get cheaper town centers, less wood, and the wood you can invest in farms, for example, or more archers. It always helps. And I've just heard a siege workshop. Okay, for, well, should I call it a defensive siege workshop? Because he wants to go aggressive on the castle by the looks. Battering rams coming up.
If it's in his base, yeah, that's a defensive siege workshop.
Yeah.
He's defending.
To just defend, he wouldn't need rams. He could just get mangonels, you know. But he wants to push out. He wants to do something in Castle Age, I think. So Viper, well, doing a good job surfing on the hill, and there is another hole. You see, the hills are so misleading. LB10 could walk through, but will Viper go through actually? Because there's all these skirmishers moving in now.
Yeah, well, it's a decision they have to take, because it can also lead to a trap in some situations.
Yeah. And Viper has used his castle apparently. There's crossbowmen in the north, I would say. Just a couple of crossbowmen, and they can't reach anything right now, but it's always a good idea to check the other side of your opponent. For example, if you walked a bit faster, there would be only one palisade, and I mean, why not?
Yeah.
Okay, so Viper has full map control at the moment. He's patrolling a hill in the south there. On the left-hand side, there's the castle in the center, and in the top, there's the longbowmen. So that's how you see how he always tries to get map control.
Yeah, well, at this point, indeed, LB10 is in full defensive mode.
Yeah, needs to
Look
think
at the
of something.
resources, to see the difference. Is LB10 trying or hoping for a faster Imperial Age?
He got all the skirmishers and elite skirmisher upgrade. He's on 260, soon maybe 300 food. And Viper, well, Viper is booming. Villager count 68 against 49 at the moment. So, yeah. Some snipes now and there, but not much happening at the moment in the siege workshop. Let's take another look. Oh, that's 4 and 5 rams
now. I see a
now.
pretty big villagers difference, though.
Yeah, as I said.
At this point, yeah.
Viper is really booming heavy, and LB10 is on 1 town center, as far as I can see.
Only 1 TC, whoa.
Yeah.
Still only 1 town center.
There's 1 extra for Viper, 2 extra, 3 extra town centers for Viper now. Some micro there, uphill, but hard to say whether it's worth it or not. I think they both have a reason to stay there. And more crossbowmen coming out, and I don't see a siege workshop from Viper, you know, to get mangonels or something to counter the rams. It's all archer units.
True, I mean, well, in Viper situation, you gotta think at some point that the opponent will try something, right? I mean, it's a bit surprising, seriously, to see him not ready to counter the. He really didn't expect any rams from LB10.
Maybe
hard to believe. Seriously.
Maybe he did, but he didn't prepare for it. At least he's using a lot of villagers now.
Yeah, but he built his castle like 8 minutes ago, man. Seriously, I mean, you prepare when? After half an hour? That's why I said I'm serious. Yeah, I'm a bit surprised, but even so, with the villages,
No.
I think he's going to. Yeah.
LB10 just called GG. You know why? Because all the crossbowmen, longbowmen from the hill, they mowed down everything. Let me swap the colors again. Right. All the army was gone from LB10, and the rams were being taken down by the villagers. Don't forget, villagers actually get a nice little bonus against the rams, or siege in general. So the castle, even if it might have gone down, LB10 would have lost pretty much everything, and Viper could have just walked in with all his army.
Okay.
So I think he wanted to go for a push. He achieved like 40% of what he wanted to achieve, and so decided to call it GG. That's what I think here. So I wouldn't blame him to call GG. He tried something.
Who would, man? Yeah.
Alright, so updating the scoreboard quickly. This makes it the 1-0 for the Viper here in this best of 5. And in the achievements, anything we have missed? Probably not much. I mean, it's a 1 versus 1. So, units killed, units lost wasn't even that bad between them.
Yeah.
But the economy, 800 more food for Viper, 600 more roughly wood, stone, that's probably the biggest one. That is, let's say 700, 750 maybe. Well, it's a lot. Gold.
It is, right?
I mean, that's an extra castle, isn't it? So
yep.
Gold collected, another 1,200 difference there.
Whoa.
Okay. And villager high, 53 against 84. I mean, that is, is that 60% more? That's not to neglect here. 60% more villagers from LB10's point of view. Okay, so let's go back. Turn on the background music, show the game room, ask Katsuni to come back, please.
Please come back. I am, man. I was waiting for you to come out, right? In the room.
Yeah, of course.
I'm here.
Just joking, of course.
The balance patch is there now. Should be good.
Yeah, no more interruptions because of Jeanette's stupidity here in this stream.
Nah, come on, man.
I'm not gonna
just chill.
I'm not gonna promise for the next stream, but in this one we should be fine. Did we send the broadcast? We didn't, right?
No, you didn't.
Let's do that quickly. So yeah, quickly sending that. Cast as Viper LB10. Yeah, that should be alright. Yeah, good. So that was the broadcast. And let's just...
Puma said that you sent it. At least I received one on Twitch. No, man, he's talking about Vumi.
On Twitch, yeah, on Twitch you get one if you follow the channel. So you heard it, guys.
Yeah.
If you want to get notifications when this channel goes live, then hit the follow button. Yeah. Right. Let me make this a little bit smaller so I can see the chat better. Yeah, looks good. Okay, ready, Katsuni?
Yep.
Okay, let's go. Game number 2.
Game number 2. Let's see. I'm curious about the map.
The whole map.
This is basically home map, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Home map for LB10. What he likes to play, though.
Are you in?
We followed him. Yeah.
Okay. Well, you can say it from the minimap.
yeah. Now I see it, but I was curious, what he's going to pick as his home map. So we have arena with civilization, Viper against his beloved Emma Watson. Brits. And
Katsuni.
for LB10, Yalla Habibi Turks. Good job, man. Let's.
Yeah, it's an interesting combo here, or yeah, a mixture. Britons against Turks, and we should say here it is hidden civilization, so the players actually do not know what their opponent is going to pick, and once they are in the game, well, they can check then, yes, with alternate O, for example, no, sorry, with alternate T, but before, it's a guessing game, and you have to make a good call. So we're looking at the Viper here. He's playing as the Britons in blue. And his map, let's take a look. Stone is
much better, man.
It looks
one extra stone, one extra gold. Yeah.
Yes, nice stone. Main gold is safe. In the back, secondary gold, so super safe. The deer is inside the walls. He's just deleting the back walls. The stone even is rather safe, I would say. And a lot of space to build, so this is a very, very good map for Viper.
Much better for him.
In terms of resources, at least, yes. So let's take a look.
And not only, I mean, with the space, like you said, because also we have seen if some aggressive plays, I mean, if one player goes very aggressive, the other one can build somewhere in the back, right? But for LB10, he doesn't have like an extra, like Viper did. So even with the space, it's better for Viper, man.
Well, let's take a closer look. So the main gold looks okay. I guess there's not much to complain. The stone is, well, near the walls, and against Britons you can expect archers, can't you? Then the secondary gold is outside, secondary stone outside. But then again, like a few hours ago when I peeked into the games, I saw, well, he could actually wall a little between the forest, the bamboo, and his walls. He could secure a lot of resources there, you see?
True. Yeah.
2 golds and a stone.
Yeah, 2 golds and a stone.
But let's see how this plays out. I mean, on Arena, no one really dares to leave the base before Castle Age. So let's see, can I actually speed up? No, I cannot, because we have to be in sync. It has to move as fast as
okay.
for you as it does for me. So well, we can talk about civilizations if we want to. So Turks in balance patch. I have to admit I don't remember all the changes.
I have here, if you want me.
Yeah, can
Gold miners work 20% faster instead of 15.
Okay,
so they are working even faster, right? 20% faster. Yeah. Then stables cost only 100 wood for Turks instead of 175 as it is in the standard one. Then as a team bonus, which not apply here, but still reduced to gunpowder units created 15% faster from 20%. And then applies for everything. Elite Jennies trains as fast as Jennies and has the same initial missile delay.
All right, okay. So I really liked the stable change, because you can build
only
stables
in
early feudal age. So if you want or think of pocket play, for example, if you want to drop 2 stables, that saves you 150 wood that you can spend on 2.5 farms.
Come on, LB10, what are you doing? I mean, I was about to say I liked that he used a sheep to keep the gate open and basically lure a deer inside, like he's doing again now. But unfortunately, that deer was just stubborn to go outside again. Like, what the hell, man?
Yeah.
He doesn't want to delete, to make any hole in his wall, right? So that's why he was using this small trick to keep the gate open in the sheep. It
is usually the best solution, isn't it? Because if you make a hole, you have to send a villager to close the gap again. So a sheep doesn't hurt your economy at all, really. So let's take a look.
I mean, until you eat all the sheep, you can keep one there for this specific task.
Viper doing the same thing really. He pushed in one deer and he's getting the second one in right now. Yeah, nice, very close to the TC. And yeah, well, he will get the third one.
I didn't see, for my shame, did Viper had also 3 deer or 4 deer?
I think it was 3 in total.
Okay.
From memory, like what we've looked at 3-4 minutes ago.
Yep.
If it was 4, then sorry, but I thought it was 3. Who knows? Okay. Yeah, looks like a very regular Dark Age build from both players. 3 farms so far, pushing in deer. Both going for 2 lumber camps, 4+4, so that's 8 villagers on wood. And now we can see 2 vills going on stone. And since they're starting with 200 stone anyway, that might tell us that Viper wants to get a castle, you know, similar to last game. Last game he built a very early castle, if you ask me, in 1v1.
LB10 is with 9 vills on wood. He has 4 on one lumber and 5 on the other one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, and LB10 is going for gold now. On stone, he's not on stone. Okay.
Gold for him, okay.
And we've just mentioned it. Turks mine gold 20% faster now. So that is quite a boost. 20%, so let's think of it. If you have 5 villagers on gold, that is exactly the same income as you get from 6, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the difference with upping time, it's pretty close. 17 seconds, not that much. But Viper is with 1 villager more, so I don't know if this is changed in balance, but I don't think so, right? 1 villager in classic AOC trained in 25 seconds, so 17.
Yeah. Oh god, if we change that, let's say to 24 or to 26, people would kill all the, you know, balance people.
True.
Must not change the things people are really used to.
Yeah.
And I agree, actually.
The very important ones. Yeah, I know what you mean. Okay, with the relics, though, one relic really close for LB10 to his walls. The other 4 depends, you know, how aggressive and what's the strategy. Any of the player can go for those. The other 4, I mean.
Feudal Age now. I'm on Viper's base, and he's getting a market and a blacksmith. So no surprise there, really. Let's take a look at...
Yeah. Stable and blacksmith. He built a barrack, and now why not taking advantage of the cheaper stable? Like we said in the start, it's 100 wood, so we'll try to probably take control of all the relics and to take them all if possible.
Castle Age click now, and he will reach castle by 15 minutes, 15 seconds. Viper clicked now with 1 villager more, and difference is 13 seconds, so not that big.
Yeah.
And LB10 going heavy on stone now.
On stone now, yeah.
6 villagers and leaving just 2 on gold. Viper. Oh, he's adding more and more on stone now as well. We can quickly take a look. Go Alt R.
The Turks
6.
They have the bonus for the what? It's
for the gold.
For the gold. Okay.
Yes,
okay.
Not for
stone.
For
the stone, it is Koreans.
Correct.
Yes.
Can give
Correctamundo.
some shout outs here. So we've seen LB10 on the chat who played these games earlier. Hello. We can see Ashley, who's a streamer as well. Hello. And Tolstoy of the Ages,
Is it me
a new
for?
subscriber. So Toom is here. Toom has been on the channel a lot lately. So hello to everyone. Sorry if I've missed someone I should have called out, but trying to follow a game as well.
Yeah, you will hear Janet anytime soon that will go, I just call to say Hello.
Yeah,
go,
I
man.
wish I could
until
sing like
Castle Age, you know.
Lionel Richie. Honestly, I can't.
Okay.
Okay, light cavalry. This is still the same for Turks. They get free light cavalry upgrade
Nice.
in Castle Age. And monastery coming up.
Monastery indeed. And as expected, light calves and one more for LB10, which obviously they are stronger than the scouts. And he's with 3 scouts at this point. All right.
Yeah.
You'll try to go for all the relics probably.
Okay. Yeah, guys, LB10 is stream cheating. Please, someone ban him. Okay. And
Well,
town
Viper
center.
going for economy, man.
Yeah.
2 town centers right away for him, while LB10 prefers to stay with 1 town center. Will he try now? This is my question. Will he try, you know, the 1 TC fast Imperial? Faster Imperial, you know.
Yeah, honestly, I mean, Britons with their cheaper town centers, they get a crazy boom. You can do what people call a mini boomer, you know, not like boom up to 120 villagers, but you know, boom up to 80 or so really quickly, or even 70 and then go Imperial. So let's see what the plan is. Villagers moving forward. This one monk getting a relic, as expected. Light cavalry scouting the front. Let's take a look at LB10's point of view. So he has scouted the walls from Viper. Villagers are on their way.
And it's going to be a forward ville by the looks. Not super aggressive, but even like that, he is close to Viper's walls. And now the question, does Viper see that one or is out of the line of sight? He's out of the line of sight, man.
Yeah, he does not see it. I don't think he researched Town Watch either, to be honest.
No, probably not.
Yeah. Okay, so this is... Oh, really, 1 tile. Nice.
Yeah, man.
1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. Okay, so this light cavalry is checking this gate, and there was this one running around for this gate. Well, what LB10 wants really is to get all the relics. So he has, let's take a quick look. That is 1, second one on the way, and another one on the way. So that's gonna be 3 relics in a moment. Salad is here as well. Hello, hello, hello. Siege workshop coming up.
And Viper slowly in his base, he's building also a castle, but with only 1 villager. Super lazy mode.
Maybe not lazy, but maybe super economy mode. You know, he doesn't want to take off villagers from...
Of course, man, of course. I mean, he's working for the economy, and he estimates that he has enough time to finish the castle until potentially LB10 can break through.
Yeah. People giving false results on the chat is awesome. Okay, then we have a mangonel coming up for LB10. So, and this one villager is certainly not lazy, Katsuni. I just thought of it. Built an entire castle on your own, imagine.
Yes. He's super strong. A fortress all by himself. I mean, what can you ask for more? Good job, man. A hero villager.
Again, guys, if you've just tuned in, sorry, I've got a sore throat and I'm still a little bit sick, but I wanted to show this game because it was only played a few hours ago, and I think most people have not seen it yet. So here we are with Katsuni, and yeah, score is 1-0, and let's see how LB10 is going to fare.
Don't expect to see anything else but games, right? We don't plan to show anything else but games.
Not today.
Oh, do you plan some other time? Good job, man.
No,
okay,
but
spoilers.
I guess it's
spoilers.
not. I guess it's not a big secret. But we actually wanna, you know, create some new you know, tutorials like how to use Woobly and how to
You're
download a
talking
mod
about
and
this.
stuff.
Okay, okay.
Yeah,
Got it.
stuff like that. Yeah, I'm not going to
Right,
show
so
my
Viper-
cleavage, I can promise you that.
Okay.
Right. So, yeah, these light caps here are going to check on the gate. And
Indeed, all 5 relics to LB10. Dude, he has 5 relics, and I will, but you know, curious, you know, how much gold he will get from those 5 over time.
a lot. I mean, we have the spectator mode, the spectator overlay, so we can always take a look at the income. Let's take a quick look now. From relics, he got 520, even more now, 530 gold. And it's going up.
And LB10, check out, man, he's on the way to Imperial Age, so I was right that he will try to go with 1 town center. But now, will this work? Because 53 population doesn't seem to be a lot. Yeah, Turks are Turks, they are super strong and so on. But Brits with the extra range can also be a good counter, right, for the Turks.
Yeah, Turks, until, let's say, they have siege ram and a lot of bombard cannons, they have their problems with archers. And Viper, you see, he went really for a mini boom. He clicked up with, was it 67, 68 villagers to Imperial, so he's how much behind? Maths. 78, 73, 78 seconds, something.
It's 42, it's 26, 40, so that's 17 seconds until 27 plus 25, that's 42 seconds later, man.
42? Ah, wait, I looked at the wrong number. Ah, you got... I should never do maths on the stream. Never.
Okay, no problem.
There was a new technology coming in and I got the wrong line, so brilliant. Right. Yeah, 70
almost
something.
1,000 relic, man. I mean, he's close to 900 gold from the 5 relics now. So if the game goes longer, obviously it will increase. Okay.
Right. So.
Ooh, and now a second castle incoming for Viper in front of his mill there. Okay.
Okay, 2
with hand card.
Yeah,
LB10
hand
some
card helps.
Some defensive. Some how do you say? Those upgrades is not for attack; it's for
defense.
Yeah.
Okay, so what is Viper gonna do once in Imperial Age now? That's an interesting one. LB10 obviously getting trebuchets here.
Look at his resources. Probably he will research Yeoman also from the castle to have even extra range for his snipers. Check him out, already 9 range, man, while 8 range for those Janissaries. And with ballistics, if he will do ballistics, then imagine.
Yeah. As you said, 9 range already. Bracer is being researched and it's done now, I could say. So 10, and first trebuchet moving forward and targeting the castle, I guess. And it's a rather narrow space, should be careful. But bombard cannons actually do well against archers too. How much range do they have? 12, so they can outrange them.
lot.
But careful with the castle there. But he can save it, right. Snipe. Careful.
Look at the range, man. I mean, it's crazy again. Now
and the
that they are up, now that they're up, they are 10 range.
Yeah, and elite
10 range.
Elite longbow coming up for Viper now.
Yeah, so it's gonna be 11 range, right? And with Yeoman, those elite snipers will be like the bombard cannons, 12 range. But that's crazy, seriously. Wow.
Okay. Well, 1 unit down for Viper and for LB10. Quite a few here. And 2 mangonels, they're costly. Yeah, nice micro, nice army control. And this castle has 8+3 as well. Chemistry now for Viper. Defense armor for archers as well. He's on +1 at the moment. And these relics, well, let's take another look. Where are they? Ah, I missed it, 1 sec. Here they are.
1.5 thousand gold.
There it shows.
Yeah. And Viper, as expected now, Yeoman upgrade on the way. So his snipers will be with 12 range, 6+6, man. It's sick. The same like the bombard cannons.
Yep. This is not so much army there for LB10, and the score, more than 1,000 lead for Viper. Bombard cannons getting more and more units. It's 4 of them, so Viper cannot out micro every single one at the same time.
Well, it looks at this point he doesn't even bother to micro with the extra range.
Just so many.
Just, you know, hitting whatever is in the range of those long bows.
Yeah. Ooh, one last shot. Yeah, didn't even get the kill. Archer survived, and the castle was really low, and it's 3 traps firing. Yes, castle is down. So that's... I am not sure whether it was worth it, because who is moving forward? It's Viper right now, it's not LB10. Trebuchet down.
Bombard cannon down. The castle for LB10 is with 8 range, but he didn't research any upgrades.
Yeah,
like,
fletching, bracer,
and so on. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, actually, someone said skirmishers from Turks are not bad at all because they get bracer, they get the +4 defense, etc. So
yeah, but even so, man, the out. I mean, this is what Vipers, you know. Also based his previous game, the extra range. We saw him in Feudal Age. He didn't go for any, skirmisher, just archer, because once, you know, in Feudal, in Castle, in Imperial, extra range.
Oh, artillery coming up. That gives. Is it +2 range for cannons?
I think it is +2. Yes.
Yeah, I think so too. Artillery. Well, people were talking about the economy from LB10 and well against Viper in comparison. 90 villagers against 51 right now. So this is a one town center strategy. A lot of people call it Eddie style because Eddie got really high in rating and known with this strategy. So
yep,
strategie, I should say, and then
Creative technology.
Créateur d'automobile. Yeah. Okay, that's enough
now
French
Viper
for
is the one to try and destroy the forward castle. He has 2 traps
nice
there.
split.
But like you said, those bombard cannons now from Turks with 14 range with artillery. They have 12 +2, and also look at the traps now. 16 range, man. 16 range, but the traps, I think they benefit from the university with how do you call that one? Siege engineer.
Siege engineers, yes, they're a siege unit.
Yeah.
Yes, they are.
Yeah. Well, not necessarily surprisingly, but I thought that Viper will make more and more army, even though he was left with only 1 castle. It felt that for some time he just didn't create more army.
Ooh, good shot.
I don't know.
Good shot. That was
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 maybe, and another 2.
Oh, and 2 more.
Yeah, with artillery, these bombard cannons are pretty cool.
Are damn strong.
And even using the trebuchets, this is so funny. Ah, this one will go down though, I think. Yeah, there he goes. Got another few kills. He needs something to soak up the arrows, a ram or hussars or something, but he's so low. 56 villagers against 102 now.
Yeah, man, but it's, the economy, it's playing a factor here. Yeah, I mean, LB10 is still surviving, he's still holding, but the push, basically what he wanted to do in the first place is stopped. Only
Yeah.
now he built a second town center. If you go to his point of view, his economy, it's pretty low, seriously.
Yeah.
Look at the Ville's difference. It's getting close to double. Almost 50 more, right? It's 48 at this point.
Boom. Well, these cannons are really good, but you can't really win the game just with cannons. He needs something, as I said. A few more Janissaries or Hussars or just 1 or 2 Rams. Oh, and Cavalier upgrade coming up, Husbandry coming up for Viper. 1, 2,
But
3,
that castle
4,
is going
5,
down, man.
6. Is that 7 stables? And the castle should go down, it looks like it. Oh, and another good shot there. Haha, Trebuchet is hitting the longbowman.
No, I think that castle will go down, so Viper will be left
Yeah.
with only 1 castle, but I don't think that LB10 is expecting Cavaliers now from Viper. That's going to be an interesting switch that might catch off guard here.
Yeah, it might
LB10.
might destroy the forward here, the forward base.
Yep.
Okay, so the castle is down. So that's a win for LB10. Gives him the chance to maybe, well, push in. But, well, Viper is moving. Is he moving forward? Not yet. Moving back. Just holding his position. And a good wall. That's what I wanted to see from LB10 now. Walling from his wall to the bamboo forest there and onto
Nice.
the pine tree forest at the
Yeah,
side.
to have the extra resources safer, which you pointed out in the start of the game when you saw the map.
It's not much to wall, right? And it secures so many resources. Like 3
Yeah.
golds even. I said 2